So this video is kind of like on the nose. It's just like another story time type thing, you know. So basically, this goes back to 4th grade. You know, if you watch my previous videos, videos. There's one in particular that says my 4th grade teacher hated me, and then she did all this bad stuff. So, now this was with that teacher, but this was nearing the end, right? And we had this thing where it was like a big celebration, for like the end of the year. They really only did it for the end of the year, because why not? Yeah, because why not? So, and they were called PBS celebrations. Now, some people who were a good noodle, they didn't go. And then, hold on. And the most sucky part about them not being able to go, right, yeah, is that they had to write a frigging paper. No, they didn't have to write a paper. They had to write on a paper, basically explaining why they weren't a good noodle this year. Basically like, oh, what did I do wrong? What am I going to change in the future? And why didn't I go? Now, let me let you in on a little secret. This only happened to me once. It was in 4th grade. Okay, yeah. So I wasn't a good noodle that year, and so I didn't go. So did me and my 2 other friends, who sat in the back of the class in a row because we were not good noodles. We weren't good noodles. We weren't good ramen noodles with a dab of hot sauce. No. We were burnt ramen noodles, toasted, soggy ramen noodles, hard ramen noodles when no one reminds you that the timer went off type noodles. Because we weren't the greatest kids in the world. So basically, I filled out this paper and I was thinking to myself, I really don't even want to go to this stupid PBS thing. Like, it's so dumb. And I wrote down on the piece of paper, like, I don't want to go to the next PBS because, like, PBS is retarded. Let me give you a little, hold on. Let me give you a little, explanation on what the PBS really was. It wasn't just a party. It was, like, basically, the entire school gets into the cafeteria. We have our mascot dance around, and it plays royalty-free music. Like Gangnam Style, Whippin' Nene. This was back in like 2016, 2017, so yeah, that was pretty popular. Watch me whip and watch me nene. Yeah, watch me hang myself. Everything. So yeah, they would do that, and my friends would come back and be like, "Oh, this was so lit! This was so lit! AF family!" And I was like, "Okay, kill yourself." I don't care if it's good or if it's not. I didn't get to go. Do you know why I didn't get to go? Huh? Do ya? Probably because the teacher held a huge grudge on me. Also, this one time. Now, this was my fault. This was not the teacher's fault, but if it weren't for this one girl snitching, snitching, this wouldn't have happened. So I was messing around with like a little tan rubber thing, it looks like a miniature fake penis or a dildo. So that's what I said. I was wiggling around and I said, it looks like a dildo. In 4th grade. I said something looked like a dildo in 4th grade. Something's on my this piece of hair stuck in my phone. Oh my god. Cool, that's probably just gonna have to stay there. This is such a long thing. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting sidetracked. Okay, there we go. So was I? Yes, right. So, I said it was like, oh, hey, look, it's a dildo, ha 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 ha. And then this girl looked at me, and she's like, huh? I was like, what? And then she stood up, and then she walked over, and then she had a stuttering problem, so I'm guessing that she said, Anthony said, something like a dildo. And then the look of shock on my teacher's face, was just like, huh? And she got me like, Anthony, get over here. She's like, how do you know what? I didn't even know what that was. Like, at my age, like, that was only something I saw in magazines. And I'm wondering this now. How did that girl know what a dildo was? I should have just turned the question and say, oh, well, how does... let me just make up a name. Sandy. How does Sandy over here... How does Sandy over here know what a dildo is? Answer me that. Answer me that. Yeah. I did a lot of bad stuff in 4th grade. I did a lot of bad stuff in 4th grade. They bordered the line of... So we had, like, a garden, if you can even call it a garden. It was just, like, a patch of, like, dying grass that they just shoved soil on. And then they started growing, like, cabbage and tomatoes and whatever. They grew watermelons, but, you know, they'd always die on the count of, you know, poor handling. And, you know, they die. They will go bye-byes, and, the worst thing I did was, like, I picked up some tomatoes. I picked up a tomato, and I lobbed it all the way until it hit the trash can. And then the second tomato that I had, I threw it, and it bonked the teacher on the back of her head, like around the back of her head. And it was like a little tomato. And it just, like, hit the back of her head, and she was like, ow, who did that? And the funny thing about elementary school, whenever you do something wrong, everyone stares and looks at you. No one does that in middle school. They keep their mouths shut, but in elementary school, oh, they snitch every single time. So when everyone looked at me, she looked at me, and I'm like, what? And she's like, get over here now, you have to go to the office. I'm like, why do I have to go to the office? And then she's like, oh, because I told you to. By the way, I really dislike that. Like, you can't just tell me to do something and then say, well, I'm an adult. Or because I said. That just means that you do not have a valid reason. Literally, that means you do not have a valid reason. She was like, oh, well, what I do is because I said. Well, I'm not sure because I said is a valid reason why, you know, I should be going to the office. It's like, oh, yeah, because you threw a tomato on my head, and I did not throw a tomato at your head. I was all the way across. How could I throw a tomato and perfectly hit your head? Like, well, I don't know, but you did. I'll bet you said, I don't know, but you did. Okay. Yeah. I'm just waiting for CS to download. That's the entire reason why I made this video. I don't even know, like, what... Like, yeah, I'm waiting. I'm not waiting for CS to download. I'm waiting for something in CS to download. I downloaded some stuff from the workshop, you know, it's taking a little bit of time, you know, it's taking a little bit more time than, you know, I would like, so, yeah, that's cool. Oh, God, I got, like, my mouth grease all over my pop filter. Oh, yeah, I got a new mic, if you couldn't tell. Hold on, let me take this foam off. This is the bare microphone. This is bare, like no pop filter. Oh? Yeah, this is just bare. This is with the pop filter. Does it sound any better? I don't know, because I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna put this fuzz back on it because it makes it just look more like a microphone. and I really, really like this. It is really clear. You can hear me. Look, even when, even when I'm all the way across the room, look, watch. See, even when I'm over here, I'm all the way across my room, and you can still hear me just fine. You see, I have my closet door right here. Yeah. That's basically how. I guess that's the end of the video. I really had nothing planned. This is taking up a lot of space because, you know, OBS drains my CPU. It, like, sucks it away like a... it sucks it away like a vampire. Just... Yeah, so that's the end of the video. Goodbye. Have no Vanguard. Like, subscribe. If you don't, I don't care.